I was just fixing up this guitar. It is a Peavey T-26, and I remember these from when I was in high school. Or actually, maybe I don't remember the T-26. This was part of the Peavey T series, and there was like the T-60 and the T-15, and they all had kind of the same body shape, more or less the same kind of pickguard look, a little different in spots, and some of the knobs and stuff were a little bit different. The pickups were definitely different. This was the one with the 3 single coils, and they only made this, a little internet research, they only made these from 82 to 83, so there's not a lot out there. They go for 400 or 500 used or so. It's a pretty cool guitar. It's kind of weird. The bridge is a little bit odd, but works really well, and really easy to intonate and everything. Nice big solid, like high mass kind of a bridge thing, bridge tailpiece combination. Really easy to string up. There's like a little kind of slot. You just put the ball end in and pull, and it locks into place. It's pretty nice. That's about it. It's kind of a cool guitar. A couple things. The neck feels nice. It's a little bit wider across like the nut than I prefer, but nothing wrong with it. Nice and rounded on the edges and things. Nice and smooth. Fairly slim from front to back. And interestingly enough, it is made of, let's see if you can see this, yeah, you can see the line, 2 pieces of wood. So there's no fingerboard glued on, and there's no stripe in the back where they put the truss rod in. It's 2 pieces of wood. They route the channel, put the truss rod in, glue the pieces together, and then construct the neck. Pretty neat. What it does is it allows you to use 2 pieces of wood, obviously, and the, I guess, concept, whether they intended this or not, is that if one piece of wood starts to kind of warp one way or whatever, the other piece will hold it in place. If one of them sort of twists, the other one will hold it in place. So it's nice that it's going to hold, it's going to be a lot more stable. And the neck is definitely playing it and kind of moving and stuff. It's a really solid, rigid neck. And like I said, it's fairly slim. So it's not like a big, chunky, solid, it doesn't need the big like heft to be a good solid neck. It's a nice solid feeling neck. The body is, I don't know if you can see, 4 pieces of wood, 2 in the middle, and then 2 on the sides. And kind of nice because they're like kind of all equally spaced from the center line. It's not like you get some Fender guitars. It's old, so it has like crumblies, bits and stuff. But anyway, it's not like some Fender guitars, or even like Gibson guitars where the back, like a Les Paul where the back is a few pieces of wood, and it's just sort of like 2 or 3 or 4 pieces of wood crammed together, and then they cut the body shape out. This is like all centered and everything. It's nice. And the pickups sound cool. They have a little bit of like a mid-range kind of peak to them. Kind of like a wah pedal, kind of halfway, which I kind of like. But that's the bridge pickup. The middle pickup. The neck pickup. Sounds nice. Volume works nice. The tone controls control the bridge and the neck, as opposed to like a Strat where it's the middle of the neck. And I think that's about all I have to say about this. I jotted down a couple of things. Oh yeah, this is, according to the serial number, this is a 1982. And yeah, that is about it. It's a pretty cool guitar. And the middle is reverse wound, reverse polarity, so that you get that humbucking on the in-between, which I kind of like. That was the bridge in the middle. Sounds nice. Then the neck in the middle. Again, sounds nice. It's a nice sounding guitar. Interesting pickups. Unfortunately, with this, when I got it, the issue was the middle and the neck pickups were pushed into the body, and I figured, oh, okay, you know what? Somebody tried to screw them down, and the adjustment screws just came out of the little hole. So I kind of tried to fish around a little bit with the screwdriver and the screw. Couldn't get it to catch. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. So I opened it up, and the entire pickup sort of housing is plastic. So the little tabs that stick out on the sides of the pickup that have the holes for the adjustment screws, on two of them on the same side were smashed. So I'm thinking something smashed into it and punched these two pickups in and snapped the little, I don't know, ear pieces, tabs off, whatever. So I very, very carefully put it all together, because all the pieces were still rattling around inside. Very carefully glued it all together, and you know, the kind of glue that like melts the plastic. So it like melted the plastic and sealed it all together, and it's holding. So we'll see what happens. But you know, the issue is obviously the pickups are neat and all that, but obviously finding a replacement isn't going to be super easy. An exact, well, obviously not an exact pickup, but even just one that'll fit the same size and everything. And the pick guard, so if you were going to replace these with just single coils, you would need to do some fairly extensive modifications. But, oh well.